Hi, this is Yeah, We've Seen It, a new weekly series where we talk about film and television. We watch it so you don't have to. I'm Schyler Martin.
I'm Rachel Schmidt.
And I'm Kelsey Weekman.
And today we're talking about the Best Picture nominees for the upcoming Oscars. So just in case you're not well versed in this and you're at a party and you need to talk about it, we've got you covered. First off, some one-liners you can say about each of these movies.
I never thought I'd say this about a movie about drumming, but it was raw as hell.
Whiplash?
Whiplash.
The Imitation Game. Benedict Cumberbatch was really good in a really dull film.
Grand Budapest Hotel. If you've seen one Wes Anderson film, you've seen them all, but this one has Voldemort in it.
American Sniper. It has a fake baby and Clint Eastwood.
Birdman. That tracking shot, though.
Boyhood. We follow this boy through his life for 13 years, and he still doesn't get cute.
Selma. I don't have a joke. Very relevant, and Ava DuVernay was robbed.
The Theory of Everything. Eddie Redmayne is really good in a really boring movie. Basically exactly the same as The Imitation Game. So those are your one-liners if you just need a quick input so you don't look ignorant. We got you. But next up, all right, what if you want to have a real conversation and you really want to talk about which of these films has a legitimate chance to win the Oscar? So I guess, Rachel, do you want to start with Whiplash? Does it have a real chance here?
Unfortunately, it does not, but it was a fantastic movie. It was well made, well acted. In a perfect world, it would win, but I think it's a little too out there, a little too current to actually win Best Picture.
Yep, I would agree. It's just two guys going at each other, which is like really great to watch, but the Academy's not going to go
for it. It's exciting.
J.K. Simmons, incredible.
J.K. Simmons will win Best Supporting Actor, and if he doesn't, I'll riot.
Yep, his best role since The Dad and Juno, for sure.
For sure. Since, but is it better? I don't know.
True.
The Imitation Game, I don't really think it's got a chance. I think it's a decent movie. It's Oscar bait. Again, Benedict Cumberbatch is great. Keira Knightley's great, but it's really boring and has pacing issues. The writing's uninspired. I think it's solid enough, but it's not going to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, Grand Budapest Hotel is, I'm so glad that it got nominated because Wes Anderson has been robbed so many times. He just never gets any notice from the Academy. And I would really like to see him win because I don't know what he'd do with his Oscar. I think he lives in a giant toy house, and I don't think that would fit in with his decor. So
it probably fit perfectly. He probably lives in like a little gold and like bright pink.
Lots of stuffed animals around.
It'll be like his doorman or something. I don't know. It would be really weird to see him win, but I mean, I'm still pulling for it. That would be cool.
Always rooting for Wes Anderson.
Yes.
All right, American Sniper became really big with these past few weeks. It's a movie you want to take your dad to. It's a bit of a dark horse. I don't want to count it out, but it won't win, I don't think. There's other options that are better. It's a little bit historically inaccurate. It kind of brushes over PTSD, which I think is what Chris Kyle would be totally against. That's he's the man who the movie is about, played by Bradley Cooper. I do want to say Bradley Cooper is fantastic. Really, I'm so glad he was nominated for Best Actor. He really deserved it. Should have been nominated for Rocket the Raccoon in Guardians of the Galaxy, but you know, there's always the sequel for that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the fake baby rules out.
The fake baby rules out, yeah.
Can't vote for a movie
Sorry about it.
with that
in
baby.
which Bradley Cooper holds a plastic child and treats it like it's real. He should have been nominated for Best Actor for that. Yeah.
So Birdman, this is another one of those that I actually think of the ones we've talked about so far, this has the best chance to win. But it's a little risky. I mean, again, it's just like almost like one long shot. It's very artistic. It's making these statements about Hollywood and about fame. And I just have to wonder, is the Academy going to go, are these old white guys going to go for that?
Yeah.
You know, I hope they do, but I have fears that they won't based on like, it's not the safe choice here, and they tend to go with the safe choice.
Yeah.
So everybody's been talking about Boyhood for such a long time. I mean,
the safe choice.
Yeah,
safe choice.
Safe
Here
choice.
it comes.
Nice. It's been in the making for 13 years, and it's not only, I think people are talking about it a lot because it's been such a long passion project, but that's not the only reason why it's cool. It's so cool because it goes through this boy's life and kind of just hits on just parts of his life, not like major, huge milestones. Just like this is a dude
common
being a
average
dude.
life.
Yeah, you can tell that the director Richard Linklater definitely like drew from his experiences, and it's really personal, really cool. I think definitely the Academy, I mean, it loves it. It's obvious. Every single award that it could possibly win for like being a great movie, it's probably gonna win. So if you want to go with a safe choice, you should pick
Boyhood.
Boyhood. Yeah.
All right. There's also Selma, which is a movie I don't think is going to win. I think it's a movie a lot of people want to win because it's freakishly relevant right now. It's really well made. Like I said before, Ava DuVernay should have been nominated for Best Director. She was fantastic.
Yeah, no
but
question.
I mean, honestly, and as sad as it is, if your director isn't nominated, you're probably not going to win Best Picture.
Yeah,
I'd love to
chances
see
aren't
it win. It'd be exciting to see it win. It won't happen.
Mm-hmm. So Theory of Everything, again, pretty much ditto The Imitation Game. It's solid, it's fine. Again, good acting, you know, but like kind of boring, dull. It's not risky at all. Again, like they like to go with a safe choice, but Imitation Game and Theory of Everything, they're like too safe. Like there's just nothing there. So I don't think that one's really got a chance. It's kind of just your classic biopic.
They needed another one to put in the list, and Eddie Redmayne was good.
Yeah,
so.
He was
good.
So I guess now we're just going to say who we wish would win and who we think will win. So these are just our bets so that after this happens, we can go back and be like, ha ha ha, we are experts.
We were right, or ignore it if we were wrong.
Exactly. So as far as who I think I would like to see win, I would really like to see Selma win. Just like Rachel said, it's not going to. But it's not even that I think it's the best movie here. I just think it would be such a great statement. It's so relevant. It's incredibly timely. It would be amazing to have this movie be at the forefront of the conversation, but I don't think it will. I think Boyhood will win. I really don't think there's a question here. I'd like to see some competition, but I don't think this is a particularly tight Best Picture race. I think it's one of the most dull ones we've had in a while, actually. But yeah, I think Boyhood's got this, no question.
I'd love to see Whiplash win. I think it was fantastic. I mean, I really was on the edge of my seat, and it's a movie about drumming, which is like, it really says something about how fantastic it was made. Miles Teller was great. It was nice to see him. Like, this is the last thing I've seen him in since Divergent. So that was a nice step up.
Ooh, I saw that awkward moment. Oh.
I just, like, in a perfect world, it would win. It's not going to. I think it's going to go to Boyhood. It won the Golden Globe. It's an easy choice. If it's not Boyhood, it'll be Birdman, but it'll be Boyhood.
Well, speaking of Birdman, I wish Birdman would win. I think it's so interesting. I think it's not, I wouldn't say it was funny. It did win, I mean, I guess, and funny in like the awards way. But anyways, it won the Golden Globe for Best Comedy or Musical Movie. And, you know, it was really good. I'd love to see it win. It was definitely different, but I don't think the Academy is going to go for that. However, I probably will pick them on my Oscar ballot just so I can be like, woo, upset if they win. So I can be like, I called it, and then when Boyhood wins, I'd be like, of course, duh, but Boyhood's gonna win, so.
Okay, cool. Well, that's our first episode. Thank you for watching. Join us next week when we talk about TV. Yeah, we watch that too.